Greetings, everybody. Welcome to a first look at this game. It's called Some Distant Memory. It takes place 300 years after the world's end, and we're starting off from there. Without much further ado, let us head right into it. This game, I do not see a current release date yet on Steam, but I believe it is to be soon. Well, I don't have a current save, so we will say yes. Start a new game. 300 years ago, things fell apart. Either that is a really long I probably have to click something. Yeah. Earth's few surviving humans now live in self-contained colonies protected from the blood algae that consumed the planet during the collapse. The most successful of these, Ares, was originally built to prepare for life on Mars. Their mission long since abandoned, Ares now salvages wreckage from the wasteland that was once their home. You're a leader of that effort, a professor and a chosen interpreter of the Aurora AI, humanity's guiding lantern. However, centuries of bloom corrosion have taken their toll and resources are scarce. You have spent the last decade searching for the Sunken City, a mythical trove of old Earth technology sealed away from the contamination of the surface. Aurora says, "You're on the right track, but time is running out." Professor, there is nothing here. We should get back to the base. Give me 5 more minutes, Commander. Aurora says it's here. We just have to search. There's a 16.667% chance of discovering the city. Only 16%. That's much higher than average. Are you aware there's a bloom storm approaching? What? No, not now. Aurora, can you please relay those crucial details to your interpreter? A moderate bloom storm is approaching, Professor. Category 1, peak duration will be approximately 4 hours. If the rover gets spored, the bloom will eat right through it. I'd like to make it home someday, Professor. You know what this expedition means for Ares and Noah, both of our homes. Aurora says it's here, we just have to search. 5 more minutes, Professor. After that, you better be sitting beside me on the rover, ready to ride. Deal? Deal. Got 5 minutes. Alright, let's move around. There's something there. Aluminum can detecting heavy bloom contamination. This is a great find. An old can, we can find contaminated rubbish anywhere, Professor. It's a sign. Where there's trash, there were people. Detecting advanced pre-collapse technology. You have to see this, Commander. It's some kind of artifact. Looks like a cell phone. Oh no! Nice. Make a good title screen for the YouTube video. Ugh, where? Aurora, no. No. Don't be broken. Aurora, initialize, please. Aurora initialization sequence. System activated. Sys check 100%. Memory check 100%. Oxygen filter 88%. Aurora small core 86%. Link to rover down. Oh, thank NASA. You're attempting to reconnect. A bit broken. Low light conditions detected. Amplifying handheld lantern. Commander Tai. Or TI, can you hear me? Aurora, run a connection diagnostic. Diagnostic running. Test signal emission. Testing signal emission. Connection unavailable. What's the problem? The antenna has been irreparably damaged. If I find a replacement, can we restore communication? Estimate 81.6% chance of successfully restoring communication. Assume I don't die before I can install it. Recalculating. 97.2% chance of successfully restoring communication. It's a smart AI. Please stick with that assumption, Aurora. Scan complete. Unknown object. Detecting wood, pine, cotton, steel, polyurethane, latex, 0% bloom contamination. I landed on this soft, strange thing called a mattress. Hold on, Aurora. Did you say 0% contamination? Correct. Detecting wood, cotton, steel, polyurethane. Deactivate the details compositions. Thanks. Yes, Professor. I'd like to perform an area scan. Scan for any trace of bloom. No bloom contamination found among your current surroundings. Very strange. This cavern is clean, preserved. At least I won't die from bloom exposure. Well, now that the top is exposed, you'll probably still end up suffering. This is the thing I found on the surface. An Infinite Edge mobile device, manufactured in 2013. Older model. Could we salvage this? No, Professor. Bloom corrosion has rendered the object useless. What about the antenna? Is there one inside? Also corrupted by the bloom. I guess it was a long shot. Paper. Trace amounts of graphite. I can't imagine a world with so many trees you could throw paper away. Could you read it? The symbols are too illegible for me to reconstruct. The moisture in this cave must have washed it clean over the centuries. That doesn't look that clean. That note looks like you can read it. What a useless, okay. What's that? It's a statue? Incredible, I've never seen anything like this. What is this, Aurora? Man-made, primarily steel, rust caused by natural oxidation. What are you doing here, strange person? Who made you? Artist and art style unknown. The commander would love this. He's fond of pre-collapse art. Did you get a good scan of this, Aurora? We have to show it to him when we get back up. Yes, Professor. So we could do that and scan for things that are interactive. Aurora, is this a building? Yes, Professor. This appears to be the upper portion of a multi-story family residence. A house underground, untouched by bloom. Detecting a spike in heart and respiration rates. Are you alright, Professor? I am fine, Aurora. I am fine. I just thought we'd never... We've been searching for so long. Our search for the sunken city has lasted 3,643 days. Exactly! Isn't that exciting? If I could feel emotion, Professor, I would likely to be excited. Great. So, what are we waiting for? Enter. Aurora? Still with me? Yes, Professor. Systems are nominal. It's still so dark with a lantern. We should scan for light sources. Room scan available. Okay. So, by the way, this game is approximately 3 to 4 hours. So it's a short game. I know that because it was from a developer message. Anyway. Light source is detected, but no power. Any bloom contamination? None. Any life signs? None found. Let the record show that I have arrived, albeit less than gracefully, inside a pre-collapsed house 300 years ago. People lived here. Let's establish communication with the commander. Did anything that scanned look promising? Electronics were detected within this room, Professor. Room scans may be activated again to pinpoint their location. Good, I'll start by finding them. Was there a wardrobe or something over here? What a tangled mess. Aurora, is this what you detected? Network device, Vulcan wireless electronics, Wi-Fi antenna detected. Not a legendary trove of technology, but we have a new antenna. There, try that. Re-establishing rover link. Commander Tai, can you hear me? Professor? You're alive, are you okay? Yes, and you can thank Vulcan Wireless Electronics. Thanks, Vulcan? Aurora, can you share our feed with Commander? This is... Am I seeing this right? You've really found it. The Sunken City, a prehistoric world of untold treasures. 300 years ago is hardly prehistoric, Commander. But yes, I believe we found it. Amazing work! So not to dampen the mood, but we do have a storm coming. I don't think I can get back the way I came. I'd say you're lucky you survived the fall. I can't see the bottom of the hole you fell down. There's no way I can reach you. Scan showing 0 contamination down here. There is no immediate danger. Of all the expeditions I've been on, I've never found a truly uncontaminated site. Consider it first for both of us. Why don't you take over the rover, return to Ares, come back with a full team when the bloom stops? I don't know about that, Professor. I'm still your expedition commander. Abandoning you goes way against protocol. Not to mention my conscience. I wrote the protocol for this mission, Commander. Don't worry. It is highly advisable. It is highly inadvisable, Professor. Section 12C, team member separation emergency. Scan 12A, bloom emergency. Bloom storm contamination emergency. Section 20, sunken city or ancient ruin discovery event. Aurora is not ready to break protocol either. What if something happens down here? There. Should it fail? Collapse floor, dehydration, mummies. If I'm not monitoring, the rescue team won't even know where to start looking. Alright, fine. Point taken. I'll scan what I can while looking for an exit. Great, I'll move the rover. I'll see some rock cover to the east. Keep the lines open. Alright, we got a painting here. Detected dried oil, unknown powders, canvas, wood. That's a painting, Professor. We have a few in the Noah Library vault. I've heard of paintings, Commander. Ares isn't that uncultured. They're fragile and hard to preserve, even without bloom. Scanning 23%, 43%, 86, 68% scanning complete. Recreate the image, Aurora. Let's see what it looked like before it decayed. She can do that? Well done, Aurora. It's even clearer than I hoped. Professor, how is this possible? Magic, and by learning algorithms. But you haven't seen anything yet. What do you mean? There's one more thing I need to do to test, but I have to scan more of the room first. Lengthy conversation stemming from the painting. Other things on the other side there. Oh, we got like multiple things here. What am I doing? Oh, here. That's what it was. Okay, we're done, so we close. Do you think these people lived here? A safe assumption, yes. Aurora scanning their faces. Is she storing anything? Also, so much like... Aurora is building an identity for each person, assessing how they may have talked, what they did, who they were. She'll get more and more accurate the way we show her, the more we show her. A site like this opens up a possibility of a world of possibilities. There's so much we don't understand about life back then. Time to change that. Okay. Last Will and Testament of Ada Brown. Sorry about that. Seems like every time I'm recording, I'm actively falling asleep. So, I, Ada Brown Barron, a resident of Houston, Texas, and citizen of the United States, preceded in death by my husband, Ernest Barron, do hereby declare this to be my final will and testament. I direct all my debts and last expenses to be paid as soon as convenient after my death. I authorize my representatives to settle claims against the estate. I bequeath my property, both real and personal, as follows. Regan Brown, follower of Lakeshore Drive, as my grandson, with the following property. Are you seeing these scans? The last will and testament. I am, but I don't really understand. Her belongings didn't really return to her community when she died. We don't need to understand the specifics. Ooh. Aurora will make the necessary connections. She's building a relationship model to categorize each fact. She'll recognize associations even if it's outside of Zhonghe. I got some of that. Our brains are smaller but less accurate. Think of a shower, for instance. Your brain instantly pulls up related information, right? Like the feeling of tiles on your bare feet, the moisture in the air, the bitter smell of disinfectant powder, the sound of spraying water, the sting of sand blasting against your skin. He must have been tortured before. The what? So you're saying Aurora keeps sort of a living encyclopedia? Yes, close enough. Infinite Tab Pro, manufactured 2015. Too bad we don't have a way to power it up. Once we get this back to Ares, we can add this to it along the way. You guys are so lucky. All your working computers and devices, everything at NOAA is so hand-powered. Most salvage tech goes to keeping Aurora up and running, but getting your colony online is part of our mission. Aurora, leave a note. This one is for the people of NOAA. Thank you. A device like that will do wonders. Now I can watch videos in bed before going to sleep. I see. Kidding, just kidding. I've been waiting for so long. Aurora, recreate memory. Okay. Oh, I thought it was just... Ada, don't you think it's a bit drab in here? Drab, Ernest? Yes, dear, drab. We haven't had a fresh coat of paint in here since Professor Processing Memory Archaeolograph systems at maximum capacity. Excellent, Aurora. Keep trying. Are those ghosts? I like to think of it as memories. We're seeing a part event from the future. It's a mobile model I built from Aurora, utilizing her abilities to This conversation really happened. Are you volunteering to reconsider the room, dear? Of course not, Ada. You're more artist. Well, you know, as a resident artist, I believe I have just the idea. Wait, how long? I mean, you let Bear... Wait. Sorry. Wait, now hang on. I meant we should hire somebody. Yes, I see it now. It will be vivid and full of light. No deal. We'll hire a decorator. I'll bring in my new piece from the studio. This old statue will go, I suppose. When will we learn to keep my big mouth? Hang on, we're losing the statue? Finally, I can get a good night's rest without that gargoyle looming near me. It's the Bishop of Dreams, Ernest, not a gargoyle. Little Riken will be upset, you know. He loves that one. Hey now, that's it. Let's put it outside. The fresh air will be good in the... I don't know what I've read, what I haven't read. I keep on closing my eyes because I'm too tired. Well, that's just a lovely idea. Well, it's a lovely piece. Grandma, Grandpa, the dragons are coming. Hey there, Ricky. We're just talking about you. Well, your ears burning. My ears. Let's get that strange... let's get you some lunch, Dragon Slayer. Oh my god. I am completely not with us here. Memory complete. Professor, that was the most amazing thing I've seen. This is the promise of the Sunken City, Commander. A chance to discover the past, where we came from. All it takes is, well, massive amounts of data, actually. Massive amounts. Well, what are you waiting for? There must be a ton of historic data in those ruins. Let's find out what happened to those people. Examining artifacts in other areas will yield additional projections. Good, let's keep exploring. Alright. So that one is done. We came from up there. Now there's another door here. There's stuff down here maybe? Oh, there's... Earthbound Magazine, June. A Wave of Trash by Frank Collins. Last month we covered the algae bloom spreading across the Gulf, but this month we wanted to paint a larger picture of the destruction of Earth's most important resource, its oceans. Across the Atlantic, Pacific, and Indian Oceans, large trash islands have been accumulating. These bodies of debris, sometimes as large as the islands of Hawaii, are posing issues not only to the millions of species that swim in our oceans, but humans as well. According to the Atlantic, this Preclaps magazine, Professor. Oh, you know them. Well, this Earthbound variety appears to be concerned with the planet. Not only that, there's a lot we could learn from these. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to come back to this game another time. I'm completely exhausted, so I'm gonna go take a nap. Thanks for watching, and see you next time. If you want to see more, let me know, but yeah, I'll probably end up recording a few episodes of this. I'm just so tired. Oh man, that's what I get for not sleeping well. Sorry about that, and sorry for the poor narrations. It gets kind of tiring to read all the dialogue, so maybe I will just chit chat about the game and not read any dialogue if I record anymore. I haven't decided, but we'll figure it out, okay? Thank you for watching again. Have a nice day. Bye bye.